Okay, Spirit guys, thank you for joining me, Libras. Spirit guys, tell me if this Libras, this is for masculine, feminine. Please tell me, Spirit guys, about this Libras karmic cousin. About what they've done in the past. This person is involved in something about what they've done in the past. They want you worried about something to do with what you went through in the past. This person was involved in doing something to your car or trying to prevent you from travelling or moving forward to manifest. Tell me about this karmic cousin, please, Spirit guide for Libra. Oh, wow. Girl with a snake. So you could be an empath, they could be a narcissist. Being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. So you could have a karmic cousin that's a snake, okay? That was charming you or was using you or was enabling, okay? You may have put your boundaries up to this person. They could come across like they're an empath, but they're a narcissist. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Wow. Any more messages about this karmic cousin? Spirit guides for Libra. What did they do in the past? Okay. So there could be someone here where you could have been unconditionally loving to this person, okay? Or there's some type of affection you show them, you know, being your family. But there could be another situation here where there's unconditional love, loving, giving and receiving, affection, falling in love, okay? So, someone here didn't want this for you, or there could be someone that you have, okay? Giving and receiving affection. Tell me anything else about this situation. Phoenix, yeah, they didn't want you rising, the Phoenix in reverse. New phase, they didn't want you having a new phase. They didn't want you they didn't want you transformation and growth, changed minds, okay? They didn't want you rising, the Phoenix, that's usually when you're rising out of the ashes, okay? They didn't want you transforming, they didn't want to see you having growth. And they don't want you having a changed mind. This person may try to reach out to you. Don't have nothing to do with them. Okay, the Phoenix, they don't want you. This person's a snake. Don't trust them. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay? Someone there doesn't want you making new memories. So they may try to come back around, or they think that you don't know, or there's something that happened in the past. Okay? Something happens in the past concerning you. confirmation. So, well, they won't be talking about this, do they? Yeah. Tell me some more about this karmic cousin. This could be a masculine or feminine. Take it resonates. Sunglasses. Watching. Boy. Looking. Stalking. Gaslighting. Perception and focusing out. Yeah. Wow. So this karmic cousin, they're a stalker. Watching. This person's a gaslighter, or they want to try to come back around and gaslight you. They want you wearing rose-tinted glasses, so all you're seeing is, you know, you're not seeing what's going on around you. This person, yeah. This person's a snake, don't trust them. They don't want you transforming or going through growth, okay? So again, if you had a car, some of you, and you had problems with your car, or you couldn't get to work, or you had to keep paying more money for this person had something to do with it. They were trying to slow down your growth. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning, okay? So this could be something you went through in the past where you went through some heartbreak, or you were grieving, or you could have lost someone, or you was hurt. There was someone here that, there was some type of heartbreak that you went through. But this person wants you heartbroken. They want you sad. They want you feeling lost. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Okay? So, the girl with the snake. For some of you, that could have been, you know, a cousin or someone that was working with their cousin. It depends who this person was, okay, in your family. But for some of you, it was a cousin, okay? Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic. Yeah, you're free from this toxic relationship, or you're free from an addiction, okay? You're healing. So you had someone here that would come across like they were empathetic to your needs, or they would show you love, or oh, I love you and I miss you, and come on, we're family and I've got your back. But they're a narcissist, okay? Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable. Yeah. So you could have boundaries up to this person now. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I don't know if there was a situation involving a knife, or someone stabbed you in the back, or they were just, again, smiling in your face. There was a snake. They were the enabler for you going through heartbreak and pain, okay? They wanted you separated, deception, shock and attack. Or there could have been a cousin that was involved in someone trying to attack you with a knife. Or they stabbed you in the back, Libra, in regards to saying something about a knife, okay? Girl with a snake. Talking, interested, conversing. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email, and hoovering. Okay. Talking, interested, conversing. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Okay. Libra, be careful, because there could be someone else using someone else, right, to try to suck you in. And you could get a text from this person, a call, an email. Okay? Talking. You see someone like there with a laptop or whatever it is, a phone, okay? Text, call, email, hoovering. Wow. Cupid's arrow. You have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. Okay. Karmic. Telling you. Karmic relationship. Feeling triggers. Oh, fleet. Sorry, what's that? Let me turn the light on. Fleeting and triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. So yeah, I told you, karmic cousin. It's a karmic relationship. Okay, someone likes you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Wow. You know, some of you may actually find out, and I'm just picking this up for some of you, that you're going to find out that your mum wasn't your mum, that she was actually your auntie, and the sisters that you thought were your sisters are actually your cousins. Axe. break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So you've cut this person off. You've separated yourself. You could be giving someone silent treatment because you're stopping the patterns, like you broke away. Because there's someone here that was a snake, that was an enabler, enabling others or coming against you. Girl with a snake. You had a snake around you. This is someone that didn't want you rising. So you're healing from heartbreak now. You're free from toxic relationships or addiction. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm. So this cousin, with that, like, maybe, but stabbing you in the back, but lying about you, Libra, but making like they're empathetic to other people, or they come across like they're empathetic to you, but behind your back they're different. Okay, you separated yourself, or Spirit saying you need to separate yourself. Okay, there's something about something that you went through. It could have been something to do with a weapon, or something to do with the past. You could have been in hospital, or they were involved, or shocking attack. This person could have tried to reach out to you recently. Text, call, email, hoovering. Yeah, you need to put up your boundaries. Or if they do, you need to put up your boundaries, Libra. Oh, what's the other one that come out? Cassette. Outdated thinking. Conditioning. Replaying events over in their head. So someone, again, someone reached out. For some of you, someone did reach out. For others of you, someone's going to try to reach out. And they're going to talk about things, replaying events, like, you know, from years ago. But they want you replaying it in your head. It's outdated thinking, but they're talking about things from the past. And you're like, you could be thinking, like, I don't even think about that, or I'm not even thinking about that. Well, you're bringing that up. It could be something from years ago. Outdated. It's outdated. You're like, I'm not even thinking. Like, you know, it's like they want to reel you back in the past. Outdated. But they want to condition you. This person could have been working with a water sign. Seduction. Oh, wow. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Keys on the ring. Yeah, many options, decision, unconditional, string along, one night stands. Okay, so someone's got an addiction here. Okay. Then obviously they're going to have many options on the key, aren't they? Or their addiction could be they've got some type of heart that you know, they're not healing, or that they just think flirting and hooking up and all that it is. There could be it could be conditions, or it's something that they learned from their parent, or there's some, you know, like, you know, and they've been conditioned that way, or they saw their mother do it, or someone saw. But you could be someone who's healing your heart. They may have lied and said you had many options, or you was, you know, you had one night stands, or Ah, the person was trying to mirror you. So pay attention as well in regards to, I don't know, you know, like I said, what's it on this channel? Yeah, when that karmic sister of mine reached, I don't, boy, I don't know who she is, to be honest, right now. Because me and her look nothing alike. I'm being deadly serious. Every time I keep looking at my cousin on my auntie's side, like when I was a baby, I look more like him than I do on any of my mum's side. But anyway, you know, you got to pay attention to the signs. I'll give you an example. Like when that family member reached out and she said, "Oh, I've got a mirror of yours," like, you know, mirroring, and then when she called me, she was dancing in the mirror. Sent me a video of her dancing in the mirror, like recording herself dancing in the mirror, and miming to some song. I was like, well, she's mirroring. Okay, pay attention. Look, mirroring each other. Okay, self-image. See, relationships reflect old wounds. Introspection. Yeah, you're ascending to a higher level. Okay, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Okay, so you've outgrown this. This is outdated. You've outgrown it. Okay, someone's still stuck in that paradigm. You've ascended. The chaser. Yeah, chaser is in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. This could be someone who keeps trying to call you, text you, email, Hoover, and they're trying to suck you back in. Okay, they keep talking about outdated stuff, and you're just like over it. This is someone that stabbed you in the back. Now they're chasing after you. Abandonment issues. Fear of abandonment issues. Wow. Yeah, Libra. It's the sword and rose. You've got clarity, you've got truth, or you spoke truth, or you've had a revelation, or you spoke of a revelation to this person, okay? Or you may warn them of something. Solidarity, force. You could be a force to be reckoned with. This is about you honouring your path, okay? Protection. You're protecting yourself, or you've got protection from a higher power, or you're in your power right now. You're not giving your power over. You're not enabling this person. Self-indulgence. Focus on self. Yeah, all that mirroring. Okay, see that? Like, yeah, in the mirror, dancing in the mirror. Okay, like, yeah, focusing on self. Like, I'm just all that. Like, what's all that about? Okay, focusing on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. This person's all about self. In a sense of mirroring, like, you know. But right now, you could be focused on yourself after going through this, okay? And there ain't nothing wrong in that. Because you've done the shadow work. And you're healing. But you know that if you keep allowing this person to reach out to you, you're enabling their behaviour. So you're just like, or your spirit guides is just saying, just take your power back. Don't deal with this person. Yeah, it's a karmic relationship, and karmics are here to destroy. Yeah, but they're also here to teach you things. Okay, all right. They teach you about yourself. I mean, you know, I suppose we've all been karmics one time in our life. No one's perfect in life, okay? Or we've all done things we shouldn't have done, or You've all, you know, been down wrong paths, or been with certain friends which shouldn't have been, or we've enabled groups or friends to target someone, you know. Do you understand what I mean? Or you know, you get a couple of friends that are like, oh, blah, 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 about so over there, and then, you know, they reel you in and they get you involved, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, who are they then? So they're like they're drawing you into, they're enabling, okay? So that's using you. Love, unconditional love, self-love, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, so you're loving yourself. There ain't nothing wrong in that. Because some people don't want you loving yourself, okay? When you don't love yourself, then you're like many options, unconditional string along, one night stand. That's not loving yourself. Attraction, flirting, hooking up, temptation, third party, interference. That's not self-love, is it? Okay? When you don't need to be someone's third party, that's not, you're not loving yourself. Yeah, don't you turn back to this, cousin. Yeah, now you're making healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. There's a lot of you healing now, okay? Spirit is saying, all right? The runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to ego. So this could be someone that, you know, this could be a man or woman who's your cousin, but or whoever in your family. But this could be someone that, you know, when they get with someone, or someone starts showing them, or, you know, being too over affection to them, they run. They're the runner, okay? Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah. I don't understand people like this. So then they end up having many options, because then they don't get stuck on one person. Yeah? And when one gets too close, and they jump to the next, and that just causes problems for a person, to be honest. Or someone else just don't care about other people's feelings. Look, goal, purpose. Yeah, you found your purpose. Yeah, you need to reach your destination. It's like that. You've hit the nail on the head. Again, Cupid's arrow twice. Yeah, you're focused. Vow. Wish, hope, worship. Maybe someone made a vow. Worship. Yeah, it's like a family, okay? It could have been a wish that you made as a child and you can't remember, and that wish will come true. Someone may have had a tree house. Fright, depression, phobia, paranoid. Yeah, someone's paranoid. Someone feels backed into a corner. Well, idea. Cool. Why did they do that writing in white? Oh, I can't even see that writing. It's so tiny at the bottom there. Anyway, maybe you had an idea, okay? You may have had some type of idea, and you set your intentions, and you know, you've got a goal, okay? Yeah, you're extending. Gift. Promotion. Delight. Okay. Well, that's positive news, isn't it, Libra? Look, someone's trying to strategize. Planning, prediction, mind reading. Okay? Someone could be like, I don't know, look, this picture with the false beards and that, it just looks ridiculous. But, I mean, there could be literally someone that's got a false beard or a false moustache. Okay? Someone's trying to strategize. You see? They're trying to knock you down, okay? Don't give... Look, you know, like when you... Look, like, you know, like on my channel, and obviously, you know, I talk about certain things, blah, blah, blah. That's because the enemy, right, or whatever's hidden, they need to be exposed. It's simple as that, okay? And, but whatever you're doing, like, if someone's trying to reach out, I mean, you don't know them that well. I mean, I'm not saying, like, distrust everyone in the world, but just be mindful of what you tell people. I mean, like, you know, like, there ain't nothing wrong with saying, yeah, well, I've gone through this, or family have done me that, and you got to speak your truth. But don't be giving, you know, just be careful of people that are reaching out and want to know, get information from you, like, to things that really they shouldn't be asking you. Do you understand? That there ain't nothing wrong with talking to people, but when they want to start asking you about personal things, like, nah, okay? That you know, you could be saying to someone, oh, you know, oh, I've gone out, I'm busy today, I'm out with, I don't know, my daughter or my son and his dad, and someone could reach out, and so how old you're, they don't need to know that, really, like, especially if you don't know someone that well, like, that to me is a bit of a red flag. Well, anyway, right now you're calm, okay? But someone could be, like, strategizing and trying to get information to take it somewhere else, all right? But just be... Oh, death, endless, and harm, inevitable. Oh, wow. Readiness, preparation, prompt arrangement. So it could be that you're healing from maybe someone's passed away, or you know, you're overcoming grief, or maybe there could have been a situation where, you know, you nearly passed away, or you're grieving, okay? Yeah, it could be a protest. Could be a community or group coming together, you know, stronger in numbers. Sue, attention. So it's something you brought to the public's attention, okay, which could start some protests, okay? It could be something to do with, you know, some suing, okay? Yes, I told you, someone's looking at photographs, memories. That's all someone has now, memories. Or there's someone that you met in the past that, you know, was a runner, or someone there may have, you know, this could be a friend of yours or someone's cousin, something about someone's, anyway, it's just be careful of this cousin. Wow. Hate, catastrophe, misfortune, yeah. Wow. So again, just pay attention to anyone that you've seen in your energy. Don't matter how she was, whether it's in a hotel, temporary accommodation. As I said before, I remember when I saw the African girl when I was sitting outside on the wall, and she had the teddy bear and it had like, and she's wrapping it. She's an African girl, yeah, she's African, and she had this voodoo doll, and her and the man tall. He's tall. He was tall, African, okay. He was African. Curse. Compromise. Told you, third party. Look. Mm. Agreement, reconciliation, consideration. Someone may want to reconcile with you, Libra. Yeah, you may have, you know, lost the dog. Indulgence, interaction, joy, friends. Okay. So maybe, you know, you may come together with with the same like-minded people that have also been through things, or you're waking up people in regards to things that have gone on around them or in the community, or like-minded people are coming together. Someone is stressed, yeah, headache, pressure, lack of sleep, yeah. It's all this that they keep doing. Sorry, the card fell on the floor. Oh, look, they're mad. Someone could always be angry, always just annoyed. Curse. Something about pressure building up. So someone's mind is like just working overtime. Look. Or someone's stressed or really angry because, you know, you're happy, you're taking care of yourself. Or natural disaster. Someone took a risk, frustration, and survived. So you survived some real disasters in your life, okay? Or there's something about natural disaster. I mean, look, we've got a forest in the background there burning. You know, some countries, like there's them tornadoes, isn't they? They just take up all the houses. Okay. Okay. We're going to the tarot now. Someone's a runner. Maybe this person's a runner. They don't like hearing the truth. Yeah, you may have your boundaries up to this person. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. There's something that you went through in the past, okay, where they tried to slow your money down, or something to do with your home, or again, something to do with, you know, your car parked outside, or them doing something to your car where you'd have to pay more money, okay? I just wanted you going through things. They tried to block you. Yeah, someone was cloaking their energy. They want you having missed opportunities. This was a trickster energy. Okay, so we have water sign, earth sign, fire sign. Okay, you could have blocked this energy, or you protecting yourself. Someone was a trickster. Okay, they purposely wanted your emotions all over the place. It's to save you had to get up to go to work, all right, or your car was broken, or they may have gone out there early hours of the morning when everyone's asleep, or done something to the car, or drained all the petrol. I don't know what to do, whatever they done, okay, but they done something so that you couldn't travel, so that you'd be in your emotions, like it'd affect you. This is a trickster energy, okay? They were jealous. It's someone that's jealous, okay? Cloaking their energy. Again, with the empath narcissist paradigm, okay? Yeah, because you're the earth angel. You could be healing now. Again, yeah, look, they were waiting, okay? Be methodical. They try to affect your finances. Yes, but again, as I said, this person may try to reach out. Don't cut them off. Don't enable him. Okay, you could be having your wishes granted, all right, or there could be a water sign here that's having a wish fulfillment, or you know, some of you, this could be someone in the family, or they were connected to a friend or something like that, and this person's in denial. They were cloaking their energy. They say no, it never happened like that, or didn't go like this, or and they're in denial, and they were enabling too. Okay. Yeah, they're not celebrating now. They also didn't want you celebrating, but the group that come together, they're not celebrating. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For some of you, it was, you know, an earth sign that was connected to a water sign, and that they were all snakes, or, you know, there was a friend that you thought was a friend, and now you see them as a right out enemy. You don't communicate with them. Okay, that they were, yeah, the girl with the snake. So they could have been like, or the boy with the snake, whoever. Okay, they want you stressed. Yeah, these people, okay, some of you could be, yeah, look, they want you bounced, stressed, trapped, having negative thoughts in your emotions. Yeah, some of you, again, as I said, you know, there's no, I mean, there's missed opportunities for them now for cloaking their energy. There's no celebration with them. Okay, they could be getting looked at like there's something wrong with them, or people are starting to see the truth about these people. Like, wow, okay. I mean, the divine's pouring into you. Okay? Yeah, things are backfired. Look, again, with the voodoo doll, trying to curse you. Again, pay attention to, you know, like if you weren't into all this, or you weren't someone that paid attention, or you weren't really into that, like, you know, or someone in your family, they may have said to you, oh, I'm sure our family are cursed, like my sister or whoever she is, yeah, back in the day said that, you know, and then when you think back, you think, well, why did you come out with something like this? It's just science. Sometimes when you think back, you just start adding up things like, okay, yeah, shocking. It's something you revealed, or something that was hidden, where they're exposed, or someone's exposed that they're having a tower. Yeah, they tried to hold you back, have control of you. They invested all this time. They had patience. So it could have been over years they were doing this. Long-term investment. Wow. They were lying to an investigator or casting illusions. Things are backfiring. The truth's coming out. Okay, now they're stuck. All right. Instead of you pouring into people, people are, you know, you could be pouring into yourself, or, you know, just loving yourself now. When you was pouring into these people, you was keeping yourself stuck. Now you've got your boundaries up. Now you close up the cycle and you're protecting yourself, okay, because you now realise that when you're putting your time and energy into them, it's purposely done. You was enabling. At the time you weren't realising, but now Spirit is saying, cut these people off. Protect yourself. Don't reopen the cycle again, okay? Because they loved it when you were stuck, sad, depressed. Yeah, they were celebrating, okay? They're not celebrating now. Yeah, they're dealing with some severe judgment whilst you're moving forward with victory, okay? Have a lot of strength for... There could be people that have, you know that what you've gone through, right? And there could be some that are like, boy, like... There could have been some that may have not survived what you've gone through. And some of you, you're still like, you know, you're not in this energy, like, poor me, or, you know, I'm stuck, or, like, you know, blaming everyone, or it's everyone's fault. Look, there's a difference of talking about things that you've been through, but, you know, you're not like, well, I went through this, and so this is the reason of that, or, do you understand what I mean? Yeah, cool, some of you, you know, you have been angry, because it's some serious, serious stuff that you've been through. You know, and there's a difference of, yeah, you wanting to, you know, seek revenge, or, oh, what I'd like to do to them, but then you're like, where's that going to get you? What's been done is done. But again, as the card says, they're facing judgment, okay? They could go to jail. There could be people here that's going to go to jail, and they could be overthinking in their head, or they could have been involved in getting you locked up in the past, and they were celebrating when you was in prison, or they was all getting together, ha 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 ha, like, yeah, and you're like, okay, yeah, you turn your back, all right? You turn your back. It's like, it's something you do now, okay? Or something you built, or, yeah, the family, they're no good. Family of enablers. Yeah, Page of Wands. You could have a cousin who's a Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Now you're standing your high ground. Okay. Something about a grandmother or a mother. Well, yeah. Wow, King of Swords. You could be like cold towards them now, because now you're slowly getting the truth. All right. because you know who these people are. They you know, some of you was on a dark path, or, you know, or use around dark energies. And some of you may not have even have known these people that had a voodoo doll or doing curses on you. And maybe now you're realising why you've had certain things or missed opportunities, or, you know, they lied to people you had relationships with, or they wanted you having missed opportunities. These people are just right out evil. Some of them may have addictions, or they're codependent, okay? Or one of them, like, you know, trickster energy. You don't trust none of them. You don't trust them. Yeah, you could have boldly communicated something, or you could be the Libra and you've got some information, or there's something that you did find out, or you look deep into something, okay, and you're angry. The Lovers, yeah, the girl with the snake, look. Someone was working with a fire sign. Three of Wands. Someone here, yes, someone here says, you could be looking out to your future. But there's someone here that thought like that they could block or take your opportunity. Like these, yeah, look, girl with the snake, water sign. Or again, this was a friend or someone you knew in the past, or you don't have nothing to do with these people. So there was a girl with the snake. So the snake could have been the friend, or the girl could have been the friend, or the girl was the cousin, or whoever, okay? You know, and the cousins could be masculine or feminine, the hermit. Yeah, Knight of Wands, someone here, look, third party, one night stand, flirting, someone was just sleeping around. Some of you could come into you, look, like coming together with like-minded people in the community, okay? That are now seeing something clearly, or something's making sense to them, or these people have also gone through these situations with family, or sisters and brothers, or mums or dads in the community, okay? Or there's something similar that you've all kind of gone through concerning family, or something makes sense to people, like, wow, yeah, that happened to me, I went through that, yeah, I remember that, or something just makes sense to people in the community. Like there's definitely some type of understanding, okay, of a picture. Everyone's lived their life differently, but it's a similar type of thing, okay? Yeah. Someone is a liar, okay? So it could be another Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's say, no, no, they're lying. It didn't go like that. It didn't go like this, okay? So someone could be saying that there's a Queen of Swords that's lying, all right? If you're someone that's speaking about whatever. Because these people, they're in denial. They're never going to say, well, actually, yeah, we did do this. So they're going to lie, aren't they? Okay? Or someone's saying that you're, like, you're delusional, like, whatever. Two of Cups. Yeah. So you could come together with like-minded people, okay? Or, you know, people that have been through similar situations, okay? Yeah, these people that some of them wanted to collaborate with you because they wanted you to sign a contract so they could take your business. Like, don't ever sign no contract with these people. All right? Again, especially if you do something similar to me, because I've had people saying, I've told you about them reaching out by email and, oh, you know, you think, you know, you could have more subscribers and, you know, you're this, really trying to boost me up, you know. Oh, tell us how much you want and we'll pay you this. And yeah, they tried to get me to sign, if we just sign the contract and sign it back, I just deleted the email. I said, you're crazy. Yeah. Once you sign it, you're giving it over, aren't you? Look, you were self-aware. They want to try to cause you an ending or things that ending in their life, okay? These were backstabbers telling you, look, wanting to collaborate to cause you an ending. So they could take your business from underneath you, yeah? Or the next thing, they go to court and say, well, he or she signed the contract. The moon, you know about contracts. You're not signing no contracts. Like, you know, like myself, this I've done for myself. Yeah? You think I'm about to sign any contract to give it over to anyone? No. And even the people that have reached out by email. Like, I don't need you telling me about, you know, it's just manipulators. They think that you're like them. Or let's offer them, let's just tell them, like, name a price. Oh, they ain't going to be able to turn that offer down. You're like, listen, you could offer me £1 million, I would turn it down. Yeah, that's the difference between us and them. The moon, yeah, they were liars. They were casting, look, this water sign's coming to the surface. They were casting illusions, lies, and telling secrets. Okay, or they're doing water, some type of water magic thing, and you're like, yeah, whatever. These water deities or. Yeah, the Libra could have said that you were on drugs, or they wanted you hitting rock bottom, or they wanted to steal your business, or they were doing everything behind your back so that, you know, you would be like this, broke, busted, stressed, can't handle it, have a nervous breakdown, okay, want to give up, bunch of losers, yeah? These are the ones, you could have warned them. If I was you, I'd stop what you're doing because you're about to hit rock bottom, yeah? I'd stop it. You could have warned them. And now here comes the tower. They don't even know what's about to hit them. They may have lied and said that you was a drug seller. Like, just lies with the scales. Just lies. Yeah? Or you had such someone in the community or next door. I don't not say next door, somewhere you lived, or someone said, oh, do you want scales? Or, like sometimes when you just test people, yeah? And then the next thing, they're like, oh, do you want scales? You're like, why do I need scales? Like, I don't know. Let's just say some of you just, I don't know, smoke a bit of weed or whatever, yeah? No drugs good. I'm just putting that out there. But let's just say, like, some of you like a bit of green or something, or like, you, you move somewhere, or you're like, oh, do you know I can get a jaw from? And then one of them are like, oh, do you want scales? Yeah? Trying to set you up, yeah? To make you look like you're the dealer or something. Yeah. Or maybe some scales, or someone's being seen here, okay? Yeah, they want to try to make you look like you're a drug seller. Yeah, look, and it was the people that was in the cult, so they could have been, hooking up with these people, and they could have been giving them directions, or maybe if someone, I don't know, maybe if you reached out to someone, and yeah, like you may have thrown them enough rope and you reeled them in, and you were like, all right, okay, let me just, and you may have just, yeah, like pay attention to those that were like, oh, do you want scales or something, yeah? And then the next things that they want to go back to the other person that's in the cult and say, yeah, he or she's got the scales in their room. All right, quick, let's call the feds, yeah? And then if the feds come and then they're lying, yeah, they're selling. And do you understand what I mean? Or just liars, yeah. that someone could be broke, okay? Or these people that just keep walking past your window. Yeah? Or they've been kicked out of something, or, you know, they can never come back around. They're broke, busted, all right? Maybe they're homeless now. Or both of them, two people here that was in cahoots. Yeah, you've left them out in the cold. This could be a family member, an auntie, a nan. But yeah, definitely something to do with a cousin as well. Okay? Yeah, they were a thief. They tried to protect themselves, or they were saying that you were the thief, and you was only, you were, look how they're tiptoeing all around the place, sneaking off. Gosh. Huh? Or maybe they were hoping that, you know, I don't know, you know, like sometimes, like there's packages somewhere and they're thinking, yeah, let me just swipe one of them up, okay? And they could have set it up, yeah? There may not be someone living at an address with that the item with the name on it, and then yeah, they're like, oh, he or she's gonna steal it, yeah. Or then, you know, you may go and look at the box and you're like, oh, let me just double check that ain't my name, and then you walk off and you're not, but they're hoping that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, my delivery come, and then you bring it in your home, yeah. these people, this setup crew, like, yeah. Listen, you've got here. You're attracting like dark energies, like, you know, these low vibe energies, of course. But then you're also attracting people that are very similar, or been through similar experiences. Okay, King of Cups. Yeah, you're guarded and vigilant. Okay. You're guarded and you're vigilant. We've got someone here who's very immature. You could be independent and self-sufficient. Or again, with this Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Where is she again? A minute. You got this one. Okay. Keep making up illusions. Keep speaking ill behind your back. They've got anger issues. Okay. They need to go for some type of anger therapy or something, or they need to take a chill pill, or they're up one minute and down the next. You know, this one's a liar, or whatever you're talking about. Okay, Queen of Swords, right? This one's saying, because they're watching, and she's like, no, 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 they're a liar, blah, 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 everything you're saying is just a lie. They may not believe in what you do or whatever, or like with the message I got earlier, oh, tarot's stupid, like whatever, yeah, because they don't like to get exposed, that's why, okay? So they're going to be in denial, yeah, because they're casting illusions, and they're guarded. This could be someone very toxic, okay? The Tower. Yeah. Fire sign, Emperor energy. You could be an emperor, boss, a leader, father figure. It could be someone in your family, I don't know. Okay. Someone's weighed down burdens, or they wanted to place burdens on you. You could be an emperor, you could be a leader, a boss, you know, an older man. Okay. Yeah, they want to try to weigh you down. They want to do. Some of you, again, they can't believe like all these burdens you've gone through. Look, this is what you've gone through. This is what you've dealt with. And not just this, I'm talking like 100 times. Yeah, maybe 1,000 times over the years. This is just a tiny proportion. Like if I had like a room full of tarot decks with all the same cards, that'd be your energy. Yeah, because this has gone on for literal years. Okay? And you're still happy. Yeah, obviously, as I said before, like some of you have been pissed off because of course the situation's going to annoy you. All right? And you're like, boy, what I'd like to do, but, you know, saying and doing two different things. But at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, anyway, you're just a bunch of low vibe energies. You're going to receive your judgment, okay? And I'm not about to come and seek revenge, even though that some of you could. You're like, no, I'm just going to sit back and let you get your own karma. The same hole you're digging for Libra is the same hole these energies are falling in. I mean, look what you've been through. Yeah, of course you're a warrior. And there's someone here that can't believe everything that they've done, and you're still like, still confident, yeah, still confident, still thriving. Now, anyone else may not have survived this, but it's like you're turning your burdens, everything they've done, you're turning it, okay? They just can't understand. They keep doing this, all right? You're healing. But there's something about, they keep doing something with water, okay? Look, they keep doing something with water, okay? Every minute turning the taps on. Like it's only so many times a day you can keep turning the tap on and off and on and off and on and off and on. Like what are they filling up? Yeah, it's not like some of you may not be even hearing the toilet flush, and like every minute you're hearing the tap, shh, on, shh, on, shh, on, shh. Yeah? You could be a star seed, but these energies are, yeah, they're part of a cult. They know what they're doing. Every minute with the water. Could be Aquarius involved. It's calling some water deities or something like that, okay? Look. I'm not talking about you jumping in the bath or brushing your teeth or washing your face. It's like keep turning keep doing something with the taps every minute, with the water, okay? And what time is it now? And they're still doing it. 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. And the taps have been going on and off all night. just pay attention, yeah. Someone's here's an Eastern star that's doing this. It's something to do with an Aquarius. It's part of this cult. This could have been someone that was working with a water sign. Yeah, investing. All they care about is money. Yeah, you're guarded, you're vigilant. You're like, yeah, I know what's going on. Like, you think they'd give up by now, wouldn't you? I don't know, there's something about them doing something about a true spell or some spell. And the spell that they're doing, you're just talking. it's backfiring because you're just like the more they're doing some spell or they want you to come out with something or say something but you this spell that they're doing on you, you're just like talking more. All right, yeah, and this happened back then, yeah. And if you need evidence of this, you can check this and yeah. So yeah, your third eye's open. Look. Yeah, they're just waiting. They keep waiting to see if something's happening. And you've got all these angels around you. Yeah, water is healing, don't get me wrong, okay? Especially if you put the right salt in the bath. Don't put no table salt. Sea salt, okay? Or Himalayan salt. Or you can use salt, okay? Not table salt. You can use salt. Salt has been used for thousands and thousands of years to clean. Okay, put it by your windowsill. You can clean your floor with it. All right. Yeah. These energies don't know what's coming to them. They're manifesting this in their life because you're not stressed, bound. Okay. The more they keep doing these spells, the more you speak in your truth. Good night. Sweet dreams.